It's a different view of things when you work there.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was interesting too because it's so ground up. Like you said, like we went there and then did the camps, whatever it was, and I was only a year and a half in the business, but I was really finding my groove. I'd worked a little bit of babyface, worked a little bit of heel, and would sell my ass off, right, very American style. And basically Shibata-san was like, okay, well, you're signed now. Forget everything you've ever learned. We're starting from square one. And we, like I said, we did lock up to a tackle spot every day for like a month and a half. Like, and that was it for 5 hours a day.
Wow.
That and shoot wrestling basically. And it was just like learning and obviously the squats, the push-ups, all that.
The bridges.
The bridges. Oh, the bridges. I can't do it anymore. I could flash PTSD. Yeah. But I can't go under a bridge anymore.
Right.
Tweaking. No, but it's just very bare bones basic. And so we stripped away everything and we relearned everything. Almost so to the point where I'm like, sometimes I forget how to do it the other way, because I've been so locked in. But and then the culture too. It's just like we lived the Japanese young boy lifestyle.
Explain what that is.
Sure, yeah. Oh, once again, PTSD. No, but
you got the dojo in Tokyo,
yeah.
or okay?
No, we had our own little dojo basically. So we
in Japan?
in LA.
Oh, so you did the young boy experience in LA. So tell me about that.
Which is it was so we were the guinea pigs. Carl, myself, and Carl Fredericks, myself, and Alex Coughlin were the guinea pigs of this whole thing. So we wake up every morning 8 a.m., get to training by 9 o'clock, and then we would train for 6 hours. It was just like we would do at least 500 squats a day. Run a circuit.
That's so insane.
That was my knees talking. That wasn't Chris. That was my knees. Said, "Oh God."
We used to have to do that in camp. We started with like 50 and go up. Like try and do 10 right now. Anybody listening, and then imagine doing 500 of those motherfuckers, and then showing up the next day and doing 500 again.
Yeah, and I'll tell you a quick little story about some squat stuff. Is Alex Coughlin if you see him wrestle, he's the strongest dude you've ever seen in your life. It was the camp that we both came back to. This is right when I kind of was meeting him. So at that point, we came back to the camp and we were actually got put up in the hotel together with Shibata. Shibata, not in the same room, but me and Alex were sharing a room, sleeping on the floor because there was it was just bed space or whatever it was. There was another guy in there too. And so one of the days we weren't really given any instruction of what to do after camp or whatever it was. But one of the days Alex he was friends with some of the guys at camp, so he went to the beach afterwards. We're in LA, whatever. And I remember Shibata-san was just like, yesterday come back to your room or whatever it was. And he was at a normal time, but he went out afterwards. And so we do our squats, the 500 squats as a group with the whole camp. And then Shibata-san points at Alex. He's like, "You, keep squat." And he goes, "Yes, sir." And he keeps squatting. And we start doing rolls, whatever it was. We start doing bridges. And you can just hear it from the corner of the room. You hear, 1,021. Hi. Because you have to scream after every rep. 1,022. Hi. And to the point where you forget. It was just noise, I forgot he was even doing it. And we start doing, and every once in a while I look over there and be like, "Oh my God, this guy's
1,000?
He's at 1,000 right now, whatever it is." And then we're doing the next drill. We're getting water, still squatting. And then Shibata-san goes, "Okay, lunchtime." And we all go to lunch. And Alex you just hear, 2,241.
Why wouldn't he stop?
Hi. Because Shibata-san didn't tell him to stop. He said, "Keep going."
Oh, my God.
And no shit, we go out to lunch, and Shibata-san comes out, and I remember he looks at me, and he goes, "Oh, Alex still squats?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, how many?" I go peek my head inside, and he's like, 2,941. I was like, "Maybe 2,941. And he goes, he starts laughing, and he goes, "Okay, maybe 3,000." He stopped. I said, "Okay."
Wow.
So he did 3,000.
Jeez
plus
Louise,
squat.
that's insane.
It's insane.
That is insane.
It's insane. So, and to put the bow on that story, is the next day at camp we do our squats again, and he's a bad motherfucker, dude. He did another 500, And then we start rolling. Shibata goes, Alex, wall squat. And he makes him just go to the wall and wall squat. So, I mean, at this point, he did 3,000 squats the day before.
Yeah.
He had him hold a wall squat. And at this point, I was like, kept looking at the clock and everything. And he makes Alex put his arms up like Frankenstein when he's doing it too, right? And Shibata walks over, grabs a bottle of water, takes 2 caps and puts it on the top of his hands, pours the water in the caps, and he says, no spill.
Wow.
And then he goes, and Alex is like, yes, sir. Boom. And he did, and I think it was like a 17-minute wall squat. And he goes, okay, you finish. And Alex, being the badass that he is, he Frankenstein walks his hands up all the way across the room to the sink and pours out the water and just gets in line and starts to the next drill. And I was like, man. And that was our initiation into this is LA Dojo. You know? So the bar is set that level and everything was like that. It was strict, it was hard.